Virginia Blue Devils and your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. And now, let's meet our starting lineups. First for the Blue Devils, starting in goal tonight, junior goaltender number 40, Cam Kraken. At right defense, junior defense, number 12, Bailey Bonacado. At left defense, junior defense, number 17, Nathan Koldicelli. Starting at right wing tonight, junior winger, number 8, Caleb Bielke. At left wing tonight, sophomore winger, number 10, Zach Kylan. And starting at center, senior center, number 9, Jake Seitz. And the remainder of the Blue Devils, head coach by Reed Larson, and assisted by Michael Miskovich and Ryan Coffey. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. Starting at goal tonight, sophomore goaltender, number 33, Logan Wright. At right defense tonight, sophomore defense, number 10, Mitch Zimba. At left defense, sophomore defense, number 14, Alex Simbola. Starting at right wing, senior winger, number 8, Jake Reardon. At left wing tonight, senior winger, number 20, Michael Cabina. And starting at center tonight, junior center, number 27, Tristan Birdsall. And the remainder of your Blue Jackets, head coach by Justin Tomberlin, assisted by Chris Zubich and Kevin Danielson.
And welcome back, everyone. About ready to get this one underway. Blue Jackets will be moving right to left. Doug Eaters, Randy Catron bringing you the action. Glad to have you along here on this Thursday evening. Now that we got through our snow event and people have dug themselves out, we can enjoy some hockey. Both teams round their respective goalies. And now they'll head to the bench and we'll get this one underway. Again, a nice-sized crowd on hand for this game. This game usually draws a lot of people from both Hibbing Chisholm communities as well as the Virginia Mountain Iron Buell area. And some of the people did make the trek over. Blue Jackets have been outscored in period 1, 15-8. Virginia has outscored their opponents 19-15. On the draw is going to be Seitz and Birdsall. Seitz wins the draw, and we're underway. Backpedaling with the puck, Koldicelli to Seitz. Quickly gets it to Kylan. Kylan into the Blue Jacket zone. Poked away momentarily by the Blue Jackets. There's Sepala trying to work it up to Reardon. And with the puck is Kylan up high. Kylan's pass is blocked. Taken away by Seitz. Sends it low to Bielke in the right corner. Back to Seitz, right circle, and it's broken up by Cabina for the Blue Jackets. Long pass, tipped down the ice by Birdsall. Line change coming up for the Blue Jackets 30 seconds into this. Seitz at center. He'll stick handle across on the left wing. Seitz comes in, gets by the D. A shot put on, and Wright makes the save. He walked right by the Virginia defender and went in unopposed, and a nice save by Logan Wright.
Yeah, Seitz is a very good player, and you got to be ready for him. You got to shut him down as he comes into the zone here.
Sophomore Logan Wright, nice stop for the first one of the game. Face off to his right. Belich on the draw with Moreland. It goes to the left wing half wall. Down in the left corner, Moreland. Centering pass back to the half wall as it was deflected. Trying to dig it loose is Lasky. Carter Anderson's there as well for the Blue Jackets. Moreland's tied up. Zupetz is there. And finally, the Blue Jackets, Anderson comes away with it. He'll rattle it around. Unable to hold the zone with Flatley. He's got to go all the way back into Virginia's zone. And it's knocked in offside by the Blue Jackets. .15:49 to go. Period number 1. No score. One shot on goal. Now it belongs to the Blue Devils. Belich will take the draw with Moreland. Blue Jackets control. Sepala back in his own blue line. Cross-ice pass. Sets it up to Zimba. Has tipped into the Virginia zone. It's gathered in by Flatley. Flatley fires it down. Doesn't connect on the pass. And it rolls into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Zimba avoids the check. Trying to dig it loose. Zimba has it. Giving chase behind the net. Now is Zupetz to the left corner. Back out to the blue line. Wrist shot coming from Knepp. And it gets through in the save. Again by Logan Wright. He made the save. It came right back out. Had to make one more quick save. And this time he got smart, Randy. He held on to it.
Yeah, good job by Logan Wright to hang on to that puck there. And, you know, the forward right down low in the crease area. And Logan did a good job making the save.
Peterson on the draw with Allison to the right of Wright. Blue Jackets control it. Here's Willard to center. Banked off the left wing wall into the Virginia zone. Chicky picks it up left corner. Up high to Sanborn. Reach out, goal! That got deflected. That's up under the crossbar, and it's 1-0.
Great shot from Jared Sandborn. Jared Sandborn's been playing great hockey the last couple weeks here, and that was a great shot. What a rocket by Jared. Upper shelf, right where Mama puts the peanut butter.
And for Sanborn, that's his second goal of the year. First shot, and the Blue Jackets put it in the back of the net. We'll get the official scoring coming up here momentarily. But the Blue Jackets lead 1-0, 15 minutes to go, period number 1.
Striking off your Blue Jackets, the 15, Jared Sanborn. He's assisted by number 10, Mitch Zimba, and number 3, Joe Nicholson. Sanborn from Zimba and Nicholson.
All right, they gave the assist to Allison and Zimba, but wasn't it Chicky that fed it out from the left corner?
Well, I thought it was Chicky that was in the corner there and fed it out to him, but
I'm thinking they'll fix that one here.
maybe they'll change that.
Yeah. Quick save by Wright. Gonna have a face-off to his right. Blue Jackets lead 1-0, 14:31 to go. First period. On the Sanborn goal, if you're just joining us, the JV game went to a 2-2 overtime tie. There's a shot that sails wide from Bonicato. Colagelli with it. Tried to work it ahead. Comes back to him in his own left circle. Colagelli stick handles, gets it to the Blue Jacket blue line before he loses it. Sepala sends it back down the ice. Giving chase is Bialke. Bialke picks it up near the left corner of the Blue Devil zone. Bialke had it poked off his stick. Now at center, trying to dig it loose. But back comes Virginia. Tipped into the Blue Jacket zone by Bialke. Comes out to center, chipped back into the Blue Jacket zone. Here's Versich to center. He'll rattle it around. It's going to come to the right wing half wall. Out to the right point. Sanborn, a blast, a save, puck loose right circle, and it's cleared out by the Blue Devils. Sanborn back in his own left circle to pick it up. Cross ice pass on the left wing to Anderson. Belich is going to leave it for Lasky. Lasky puts it towards the net, sails just wide. Belich at the right wing half wall. He'll battle along the wall with Knepp. Virginia comes away with it. Out to center. Working down the left wing is Moreland. Here's Moreland trying to get by Sanborn. Sanborn's having nothing to do with it. Sanborn took it away. Tipped out near the blue line, but unable to clear. Shot put on, but wide from Knepp. Sent deep by Moreland. Now into the right corner with the puck is Chesser. Chesser tied up at the half wall. Near the right point. Flatley pinches down. Sends it back deep into the Blue Jacket zone. 12:53 to go in our first period. It's a 1-0 Blue Jacket lead. At center, it's Versich trying to split the D, and it rolls off his stick where it's picked up by Allison, who centers it, and no one's home. Versich will slide off to finish up that line change. Meanwhile, Willard pokes it back down into the right corner of the Virginia zone. Off the stick of Chicky, centering pass. Comes out to Sepala. His blast from the top of the left circle sails well wide. And Virginia picks it up. Out to center, poked away. They tried to work it ahead to Chesser, and it was poked away by Zimba. Chesser with the puck in front of the Virginia bench. It's going to roll off his stick. Line change Virginia. Long pass to Willard at the Virginia blue line. Tried to work it to Chicky. Battling along the left wing wall. Puck loose left circle. Sepala takes a poke at it to keep it in the zone. Here's Willard, sends it behind the net. Birdsall chases. Over near the right wing half wall. Virginia comes away with it. It's to center ice. It's Peterson. Peterson banks it off the left wing wall into the zone. And Virginia will switch up a couple of their defensemen. Willard almost turned it over in front to Seitz. Back the other way is Birdsall. Birdsall's got some help with Reardon. Birdsall's shot is blocked. That goes into the left corner off the leg of Doherty. Loose pucks gathered in by Virginia. Seitz had it taken away by Cabina. Here's Cabina centering pass to Birdsall, and his shot's deflected wide. In the left corner. Now behind the net. Reardon centering pass again. Birdsall shot and a save by Krybik. Cleared back out to neutral. Backpedaling to Sanborn in his own zone, being chased by Bielke. Pass is tipped to the line by Birdsall. Reardon unable to get there, and here's Bielke working it up. They got it up to Seitz, and he was denied entry at the Blue Jacket blue line. Worked around to the near wall at the half wall on the right side. Cabina battling with Bielke. Also there is Kylan. Sanborn comes away with it, circles the Blue Jacket net, goes to the left corner. He'll fire it down the ice so the Blue Jackets will get the icing, but more importantly, it's a heads-up play. That line was starting to get tired, Randy.
Yeah, it needed to get the line out there, needed to get a switch, fresh group of troops out there and ready to go here.
Blue Jackets lead 1-0 with 10:28 to go in the first. On the Sanborn goal, his second of the year. And on the first shot of the game for the Blue Jackets. Lasky lets it roll out to neutral. Seitz with the puck. Cross ice pass to Bielke. Bielke can't get by Sepala. Seitz with the puck in the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Stops. Zimba gives chase. Centering pass right out in front. Nice play by Versich to tie up Kylan right in front of the net. Meanwhile, the puck rolls all the way down to the left circle in the Virginia zone. Long pass to the blue line, tipped in by Bielke. Centering pass in front, Kylan can't connect. At the left wing half wall in the Blue Jacket zone. It's going to roll out the center, giving chase. Here's Birdsall. Birdsall flying in, takes the shot, hits the side of the net. Now centering in front, and a backhand put on by Reardon, but couldn't get through traffic. Back out to the blue line. Carter Anderson to the left circle, passes behind Cabina. At the half wall on the left wing. Out to center again is Seitz. Seitz brings it across. Seitz tries to sneak through traffic. Can't do it as he was double teamed. And it's back out to center. Virginia just golfs it into the Blue Jacket zone off the stick of Zupets into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Coming off the end wall with it, it's Moreland. Moreland now turns it over at the right circle. Here come the Blue Jackets back the other way. Birdsall's pass too far in front of Reardon. That puck's loose in the right circle. It's picked up, and here Moreland flying down the left wing. Moreland going to get the shot off, the save by the goaltender Logan Wright. Into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Cross ice pass on the right wing. It's Reardon. Reardon to the blue line. Reardon, his shot's blocked by Finette. Into the left corner. Down goes Flatley on a check. But quickly it's back out to neutral ice. Trying to dig it loose is Chicky. Chicky's able to dump it back down into the Virginia zone. Willard gives chase into the left corner. And he'll tie up Finette. At the left point, we've got a penalty coming up. And it's going to be on the Blue Jackets. Going off will be Allison. 2 minutes for a cross check. And this will come at 8:54. Penalty kill for the Blue Jackets this year, not very good. At 52.9%. Meanwhile, the power play, 30.4% for Virginia, 24-79. Blue Jackets do have 2 short-ended goals. Lasky has one and Zimba has one. They'll send it down to Bialke into the right corner. Here's Bialke back to the blue line. Nicole DeGelli on the right side. Bialke now to Moreland at the half wall. Bialke in behind the net, sets it up on the left wing now. And right across and a goal on a pass from Seitz. Moreland cut in the back door. And just like that, it's 1-1. All of 21 seconds into this power play. This will come at the 9:15 mark. And it's tied at 1 on the goal by Moreland. Nice speed, though, from the left wing half wall by Seitz.
Yeah, right to him, right on the tape.
Bialke should get, I was going to say Bialke should get the other assist, and he does. Power play goal.
Almost 7-8-9 on that one, Doug. 7-9-8.
Yep. Should go play that real quick in the lottery.
Might win a daily 3.
There you go. Knocked into the Virginia zone. Versich tied up Jelly along the end boards. Anderson, blast, goal! The goaltender was screened, and the slap shot from the left point by Anderson makes it 2-1.
Well, good job. Good comeback for the Blue Jackets right away, and they capitalize on it and make it pay there. Go up 2-1.
That's Carter Anderson's second goal of the year. And I'd be remiss to tell you that is Cade Moreland's 7th goal of the year.
7 for 7.
But Carter Anderson puts the Blue Jackets back on top with his second goal of the year. And the goaltender, Krybik, he was screened. He did not see that. This will come at the 9:29 mark. Here comes Kabina. Matt Bursic got the goal, okay. So, then for Matt, that's goal number 3. He must have deflected it in front. I just thought that it got through and the goaltender couldn't see it.
Yeah, and Austin and Bursic helping out. Big goal there for the Blue Jackets.
So face off now to the right of Wright with 7:12 to go. Blue Jackets lead here 2-1 in our first period. Knocked back down in the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Zimba's there. He'll send it around to Kabina. Kabina at the right wing half wall. Sends it all the way down the ice. That thing's rolling. They'll wave any icing. Giving chase and getting back to first was Doherty. Taken away by the Blue Jackets. Here's Birdsall. Left circle. His shot's blocked. Birdsall battling near the left wing half wall with 3 Blue Devils. Comes away. Kabina at the end boards. And again, it's poked off his stick by Doherty. Sempola throws it towards the net. Kabina has it. His shot's blocked. That was off the shin pad of Kylan. And the Blue Jackets got to go back in their own zone to get it. Chipped in by Birdsall right on net as the Blue Jackets will do a line change. Doherty with the puck. Gets it to Seitz. Seitz stick handles across on the left side. Here's Seitz. And a roll off his stick. Goes in behind the Blue Jacket net. Picked up by Sempola with 6:10 to go in period 1. Long pass is behind Willard. That may have the angle. No, it does not. It's an icing. Thought maybe that might have the angle to roll in on the goaltender Krybik, but it did not. So, a face-off down here to the right or right once again. Shot 6-5 in favor of the Blue Devils. Banked off the left wing wall by Willard. Giving chase in behind the net. Phaneuf with the puck. Now he works it into the near corner for Flatley, who banks it off the boards and gets it out to neutral. and it's sent deep by the Blue Jackets once again. Finette tried to pass it up to his teammate. Allison kept it alive near the right point. He'll send it back in behind the Virginia net with 5:32 to go in our first period. Sanborn left point. Sends it to the half wall on the left side, and it's finally cleared out to center. Loose puck's going to be gathered in by Herman. Herman picks it back up in the right corner and sends it all the way back out to center. With the puck is Flatley. Chip to the Blue Jacket blue line, and the Blue Jackets will send it deep once again. It's an icing with 5:07 to go in our first period. 2-1 Blue Jackets with the lead on goals by Versich and Sanborn. Again, face off to the right of right. Belich will take the draw with Moreland. Moreland wins the draw, comes to the left point, and that slap shot sails wide off the stick of Bonicato. Out to center, Coldigelli. Sends it to the Blue Jacket blue line, unable to connect with Chesser, but it rolls into the right corner. Kept alive, no, offside. Coldigelli couldn't hold the right point. 4:51 to go here in period number 1. And it's a 2-1 Hibbing Chisholm lead over Virginia Mountain Arambula. And that's going to be just knocked in right on net. Right gloves it and knocks it down. Here's Sepala, right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Belich tips it out to center. A little bit too far in front of Versich. Flip back into the Blue Jacket zone. Zimba with it to Belich coming off the near boards. Here's Belich. Right wing pass to Zimba. Here's Zimba across the blue line. Wrist shot. And a save and held on by Krivik. Have a face-off to the left, Krivik. With 4:26 to go in our first period. It's a 2-1 Blue Jacket lead. Doug Diedrich, Randy Catron bringing the action. Glad to have you along. You're listening to KQ North 106.3 WMFT Hibbing, a service of Midwest Communication. Poked out to neutral ice. Kabina gathers it in. And Bialke knocked it down, but nobody knew where it went. Fortunately, Carter Anderson saw it, and he got it back out to center. Tied up along the near boards. Seitz tried to flip it over. Unable to do so. Birdsall avoids a check at the blue line. He'll battle in the right corner. Fights off Bialke. And a shot put on. And a save. That came at a weird angle down to the right of the goaltender, Krivik. Almost from the goal line. But a nice save by Krivik with 3:55 to go. Two-1 Blue Jackets late in period number 1 from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. Virginia with the puck. Cross ice pass, a little bit too far in front of Coldigelli. So Birdsall sends it in the left corner for Rhiannon. Rhiannon will leave it back in the left corner for Birdsall. Taken away by Seitz. Seitz tried to work it up to Bialke. Back out to center. Seitz is checked off the play. Puck rolls at the Blue Jacket blue line. Picked up by Sanborn. That's out to center. Kabina got right by Seitz. Gets to the blue line. And offside. Anderson on the draw. Blue Jackets control it. Zimba tipped in by Allison. Comes right back out to center. Banked out the left wing boards by Sepala. Isaacson picks it up. They'll quickly work it around. And it's to the Blue Jacket blue line where Allison gathers it in. Sepala off the left wing wall out to center. Push back into the Blue Jacket zone. Sepala over to Zimba. Zimba tried to work it to Allison, rolled off his stick, and now the loose puck's picked up by Drake. Here's Drake for Virginia, throws it in on net from center. Wright holds on to it, gives it off to Zimba. Zimba working up the left wing. Knocked off his stick. He regains control. Kept alive near the right point by Zupet. Moreland with it at the half wall on the right wing, and Sepala knocked it off his stick, and Sepala flips it out to center, where it's knocked down by Isaacson. Blue Jackets send it deep as they'll do a line change with 2:20 to go in period one. Long pass to the blue line to Zupet. Zupet's taken out of the play by Belich. Along the end boards and behind the Blue Jacket net, Sanborn tied up with Zupet. And the Blue Jackets' Kate Olson comes away with it. Olson to Lasky. Lasky up the center to Belich. He can get going. He's got a breakaway. Here comes Belich. Cuts in, goes in. A shot and a save by Krybeck. One too many moves, and he got a little too deep and went to the backhand. And a nice stretch by the goaltender, Cam Krybeck, the junior, to prevent that from going in.
Yeah, Krybeck made that nice stretch move, and that probably was a difference there. And Belich certainly putting the moves on him, but yeah, maybe got a little bit deep in there, but good chance for the Blue Jackets there.
Flip back into the Virginia zone with 1:40 to go, and Krybeck will just put the glove on it and freeze it. The 39 points for Jake Seitz is good for fourth in the state of Minnesota. His 23 assists are good for fourth in the state of Minnesota as well. Not bad.
No, he's having a great season so far.
Face off to the right of Krybeck. Comes into the left corner. Battling for that puck is Flatley, along with Cabina. Behind the net. Birdsall's there as well. Rolls off his stick to the right circle. Seitz flips it out the center. Bialke backhands it to the Blue Jacket blue line. Seitz knocks it into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Chipped out to neutral ice, and then dumped right back into the Hibbing right corner by Virginia. Got a minute 15 to go in our first period. Blue Jackets lead 2-1. Push down into the right corner of the Virginia zone with a minute 5 left to go in period number 1. Cabina trying to work it loose. Coming away with it is Birdsall, the backhand, and a save by Krybeck. Comes out to the left circle, and now Bialke has it to center. Bialke had it poked off his stick. Sepala sends it right back to the Virginia blue line. We're under a minute to go in period 1. It's a 2-1 lead in favor of Hibbing Chisholm. Phaneuf from his own zone for the Blue Devils. Gets it to the blue line. Bialke had it taken away by Sepala. Defense is playing well here in this first period. Bursic. Now Sepala has it to the left circle. Coming in, Zeppala shot, and it goes and deflects and up out of play. .4 seconds to go. Well, we're going to have a face-off at neutral ice. I didn't see what the indication was for to bring it out of the offensive zone. But here's Moreland to the blue line. His shot's blocked. Comes to the end boards in the Blue Jacket zone with 19 seconds to go. Tied up, Zupet and Sepala. Belich comes away with it with 9 seconds to go. Belich tries to work it ahead to Lasky. It's fired in from center by Moreland. And an easy save by Logan Wright. And that's it for period 1. And the Blue Jackets, after 17 minutes, have the lead here by a score of 2-1. Coming up, we'll review all our scoring, see if maybe we can see some scores from around the state, maybe some interesting games going on. We'll also talk a little bit about how Section 7A stacks up at the moment. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey. After 1 period of play, our score, it is Hibbing Chisholm 2, Virginia, Mount Narn Buell 1. Right here on KQ North, 106.3 WMFG.
Popular tune can't get no satisfaction.
huge for the Blue Jackets, getting that first goal out of the gates, and then they do a good job coming back right after the power play goal by the Blue Devils.
All right, why don't you run down their stats for us?
Well, first goal of the game belonged to the Blue Jackets, as we talked about. This was Jared Sanborn. Jared Sanborn with that rocket from the blue line to put the Blue Jackets ahead 1-0. This goal coming 1 minute and 53 seconds. Jared's second goal of the season. And then he got the assist on the goal coming from Mitch Zimba, and the second assist credited to Joe Allison. The Blue Devils would come back and tie it 1-1 on the power play. This goal coming from number 7, Cade Moreland, his 7th goal of the season. And then he gets the assist from number 9, Jake Seitz. And second assist was credit to Caleb Bielke. And then the Blue Jackets would come back just after the power play ended and get the 2-1 lead back in their favor. The Blue Jackets goal coming from Carter Anderson, his second goal of the season. And he got the assist from Matt Versich, second assist from Austin Lasky. That goal coming at 9 minutes and 29 seconds. One minor penalty assessed in that first period to the Blue Jackets for a cross-checking for a total of 2 minutes of penalties. No penalties assessed to the Blue Devils in that first period. Goaltender saves in the first period of play for Virginia's Cam Krivich. He had 7 saves. And for Logan Wright of your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets, he had 7 saves. One period in the books. It is the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets 2-1 over the Virginia Mountain Iron Buell Blue Devils.
Taking a look at just some of the scores going on around the state. 10:24 to go in the second. Hill Murray and Wayzata knotted up at 1. Just beginning period number 2, Minnetonka all over Blaine 6-1. It's Rogers 5-1 over Cambridge Osani. A couple of minutes left in that second period. About halfway through the second period, St. Thomas all over Hastings 5-1. Another one that stuck out to me was after one period of play, Andover on top of Maple Grove 2-0. And after one period of play, Tartan and Matamidi tied up at 1 at the Tartan Arena in Oakdale. That would be a pretty big upset if Tartan can pull that off, seeing as Matamidi is ranked number 2 in Class A in the state.
Right. Yeah, that certainly would be a pretty big upset there.
All right, let's take a quick look at Section 7A. Greenway sitting on top with a 72 QRF. That's the best QRF in Class A in the state of Minnesota. They are 6-0 in the section, 12-4 overall. In second, with the 4th best QRF in Class A in the state of Minnesota is Hermantown at 66.5. Hermantown has yet to play a section game, and they are 7-3-2. And in their last 8 games, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they are 6-0-2. So Hermantown's starting to come around. In third is Virginia. Their QRF 57.7. They're 3-2-1 in the section, 10-5-1 overall. In fourth, Evelyn Gilbert. Their QRF is 43. They're 5-4 in the section, 9-6 overall. Then the Blue Jackets are in the number 5 slot, as they have a 41.9 QRF. We're 1-2 in the section, 4-7 overall. 6 is Denfeld at 39.5. They're 2-2 in the section, 6-10 overall. 7th would be the Falls with a QRF at 36. They're 4-2-1 and 7-6-1 overall. In the 8th slot, it's North Shore with a QRF of 30.2. They're 1-3 in the section, and overall they're 5-8-1. Number 9 is Proctor with a QRF of 25.5. They are 1-for-5 in section play. They have a record of 3-11-2, and in the 10th slot is Ely. Their QRF 15.3. They're 0-3 in section 7A play and 2-9 overall on the season. So that's how your Section 7A stands at the moment. Let's take another break, come back and get second period action underway. After one period of play here from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena, our score, it's Hibbing Chisholm 2, Virginia Mountain Iron Buell 1, and you're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey right here on KQ North 106.3 WMFG. And welcome back, everyone. Ice is almost resurfaced, and then we can get our second period underway. Doug Dieter, Randy Cater bringing the action. Glad to have you along here on this cool Thursday evening. You know, temperature-wise, it's not bad. It's that wind chill tonight that's pretty chilly.
Yeah, that wind is the wind's pretty nasty out there. Certainly cold.
Taking a look at the upcoming schedule for the Blue Jackets now. Next Tuesday, they'll make a quick trip to Superior to take on the Superior Spartans squad. Oh, lovely! It's 5 below already. 4 below, feels like 28 below. I had to look at that, didn't I?
Yeah, you didn't have to look at that, dog.
Yeah, we don't like that idea. Then they're back home on Thursday against Grand Rapids. Then Friday, they head on their little northwest jog. They'll go to Crookston Friday night. They'll take on East Grand Forks Saturday afternoon. And then the following week, they head to Hermantown on the 23rd. Then they're back home for a Thursday, or that would be a Friday-Saturday matchup, if my dates in my head are correct. Home against Warroad Friday, and then home against Thief River Falls on Saturday afternoon. So that's a tough little stretch right there, taking you into almost the end of January.
Right, yeah, those tough games, tough matchups there. Hermantown on the road, and then you got Thief River here, Warroad here, tough teams. Warroad's playing decent right now, and Thief River's okay. And then you've got that stretch out to East Grand Forks and Crookston. Those are very good teams there as well. So some couple interesting matchups coming up here. Some tough road trips for the Blue Jackets as well.
Yeah, Crookston actually, believe it or not, is playing really well. East Grand Forks is probably the class of that section, but Crookston's having a really good year after having some, down years. They're actually playing well. As a matter of fact, QRF-wise, they're ranked number 2 in 8A.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, they're right in that section as far as the QRF goes there for sure.
So no real, I guess for a lack of a better term, pushovers in our schedule this year at all.
No, there isn't. There's really not a night off game in there where you could, have kind of an off night and still win. But these are all very quality teams that we're playing this year.
And the team with the best record in the state of Minnesota in Class A, no, it's not Monticello. No, it's not Montemita. No, it's not Hermantown. It is Lake of the Woods with a record of 9-1-1.
Yeah. Yeah, Lake of the Woods is, hey.
Their QRF is about halfway through the pack in Section 8A. But, hey, they are 9-1-1.
Yeah, 9-1-1. They just, if they can compete in Class A, they'll be okay. They got shellacked by Roseau, but they don't have to worry about Roseau because they're in AA. So,
taking a look at some of these teams in Section 2A, Mound West Tonka, 11-3-1 on the year. That team we used to play every year. They kind of been struggling lately. Minneapolis right behind them at 10-6. In 3A, you got Marshall at 12-4 and Laverne at 10-4. In 4A, Simley's 11-3-1. You have Montemita at 9-2-1, and Northfield is 9-4-0. In Section 5A, Monticello 10-2-1, Pine City 12-5, North Branch 11-3. In 6A, it's Sartell, St. Stephen, and St. Cloud Cathedral, both with records at 10-4. Wadena Deer Creek at 10-5. In Section 7A, you got two teams that have eclipsed the 10 or more win mark, and that would be obviously Virginia here tonight at 10-5-1 and Greenway at 12-4. And sitting on top of Section 8A, you got East Grand Forks at 8-5-1, Crookston's at 7-7. Oh, and did I mention Lake of the Woods is 9-1-1?
Yeah, you did say that.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to miss some guys.
Yeah, I know you really want a Lake of the Woods Bears. I'm gonna might see if I can get you a sweatshirt from them.
That's right up there with the Bagley Boston game.
you and that team. Another team that you love. And they're playing this weekend, Saturday night. Got a big game in Ely. Bagley Boston coming to town.
Have a face-off momentarily. Blue Jackets will be moving left to light. See if the Blue Jackets continue to work on that lead here. They lead 2-1 in the second period. Blue Jackets have been outscored 16-11. Keep in mind, Randy, this is Virginia's best period. They've outscored their opponents 30-16.
Wow.
It is by far their best period of the year.
Well, Blue Jackets have to be ready to go here in this second period, as obviously Blue Devils having lots of success here in the second period of play.
Back out there, it's going to be Seitz, Bialki, Kylan, Bonicato, Coldigelli. And for the Blue Jackets, they'll counter with Birdsall, Rhiannon, Cabina, and Sepola and Zimba. And we're underway. Virginia with the puck. Here's Moreland with it. Moreland sends it up to Seitz. Here's Seitz to the left circle. Seitz tries to cut in, goes through the crease. Sepola gathers in the loose puck for the Blue Jackets. Off the skater Rhiannon to the Virginia blue line. Here's Moreland with the puck. Cross ice on the right side. Sets it up now for Coldigelli. Coldigelli to center and fires it in. Zimba picks it up in behind the net. Play continues down to the right corner. Seitz sets it up for Moreland. Here's Moreland, right circle, throws it on net, cleared away by Wright. And Rhiannon had it in his glove, I think, and was able to drop it out, but then he dropped his stick. Here comes Birdsall. Birdsall, centering pass up high. Zimba shot, and a blocker saved by the goaltender, Cam Krybeck, and up and out of play. 16:03 to go, period 2. It's a 2-1 Blue Jacket lead. We'll have the face-off to the right of Krybeck. Bialki will take the draw. I see Reed Larson switched up his lines just a tad bit. Bialki on the draw with Belich. And coming away with it's Virginia with the puck is Flatley from his own right corner. He'll send it around to Paneff at the left corner. Comes to the left wing half wall. It's off the stick of Kylan. Bialki picks it up. Circles the net. Left wing pass. Sets it up now to Chesser. Tipped in to the Blue Jackets zone by Kylan. Stopped by Wright behind the net. Lasky. His pass too far in front of Belich. Back to pick it up for the icing, and it is. 15:34 to go. Period number 2. Blue Jackets lead 2-1. On goals by Matt Persich and Jared Sanborn. Face off to the right of Logan Wright. Belich on that draw with Bialki once again. Ooh, and shot put right on net, and Logan Wright was ready for it and made the save. Belich and Bialki will do the honors again. Blue Jackets control it. Zimba from his own left corner goes behind the net. Works it up to Versich along the far wall. Out to center to Belich. Here's Belich with the puck. Belich stops at the left wing half wall. Throws it towards the front of the net. Lasky couldn't control it. Cleared away into the near corner by Flatley. Versich with it. Sets it up. Zimba. Shot in the goal. What a pass by Versich into the slot. And Zimba buries it. And for Mitchell, that's goal number 3.
Yeah, that was a great pass right on the ice, right to Mitch, and he knocks it home.
And that gives the Blue Jackets a 3-1 lead. This will come at the 1:52 mark. Little side note to that goal, Randy. The Blue Jackets score 3 or more, they're 4-0-0.
Interesting stat there that we will keep an eye on.
Face-off controlled by the Blue Jackets. Zimba off the right wing boards down into the Virginia zone. At the half wall, it's Moreland. Moreland cross ice, too far in front. And the icing, they tried to get it to Zupat. So Belich gets the other assist. Face-off will come down to the left of Cam Krybik, the junior goaltender. Tied up in the circle, knocked into the right corner. Tied up a Virginia player. Comes to the right point. Zimba sends it back to the half wall. Birdsall in behind the Virginia net. Back out to the blue line. Sepala, wrist shots blocked in front. Puck's loose, bottom of that left circle, picked up by Kubina. Kubina checked up along the end wall. Kubina still battling for the puck with Isaacson. In behind the net, centering pass in front. And Kubina goes down. He couldn't get the stick on it as he crossed through the blue paint. Quickly down the other way. Here come the Blue Devils. With the puck, sent deep is Flame. In the right corner is Seitz. Back to the blue line. Wrist shot comes right over to Moreland, and he hesitated a second, and that allowed Wright to get over and make the save, or a partial save. I think a piece of the pipe made part of the save too. Here's Seitz in front of the net. Blue Jackets standing around at the moment, and now cleared out down the ice. Line change coming up, Blue Jackets with 13:40 to go. Birdsall in behind the Virginia net. Gets tied up along the back of the net with Doherty. And the shot from the right circle from Chicky is deflected out of play. 13:29 to go. Period number 2. Blue Jackets with a 3-1 lead. Krybik adjusting his pads. Bialke will take the draw with Allison to the left to Krybik. And Virginia has the puck. Kylan to center. Fires it into the Blue Jacket zone. Bounces in behind the net. It'll be picked up by Sanborn. Out to center. Chicky couldn't get to it. Sanborn has it. He'll send it into the Virginia zone. Back to pick it up is Cole DeJelly. Turned it over to Chicky right in front. Here's Chicky, a backhand up and over the net, and the net came off its mooring. That face-off's going to be to the right of Krybik. Boy, they turned it over to Chicky right there in front of the net.
Yeah, Nick right out front of the net there and made a nice little move. Just put it over the top of the goaltender there, but otherwise dangerous play for the Blue Devils. They're lucky they're down, not down 4-1 right here.
Birdsall on the draw. With Seitz. Knocked into the left corner of the Virginia zone. Paneff sets it up. He'll work it up to Zupat. Now coming away with it, Flatley. There's Paneff from his own right corner. Banked off the end boards to Flatley. Flatley falls down. Puck loose in the left circle. And it's going to be cleared around by Zupats into the right corner. At the half wall, it's Moreland. Sets it up for Seitz. Right wing pass. And breaking into Zupats comes in. And it rolls off his stick as he tried to go to the backhand. Puck loose left circle. And that shot's blocked. Seitz couldn't get it through the traffic. Zupats had it knocked down near the left wing half wall. Blue Jackets had it momentarily. Zupats sets it to the circle on the left side, but Sepala intercepts it. Puck trickles out to neutral ice, and it's going to be dumped right back in by Moreland. Zimba picks it up with 12:09 to go in period 2. Blue Jackets lead 3-1. Right point, and it's kept alive and sent deep by Flatley. Along the end wall, it's Seitz. Seitz lets it roll. Birdsall picks it up. Now he'll set it up for Sepala. Sepala off the left wing glass, and it's going to roll all the way down into the Virginia zone. There'll be no icing. Who's getting to get there first? Cabina battles with Paneff along the end wall, and it's poked into the right corner of the Virginia zone. 3-1, Hibbing Chisholm, 11:36 to go, period 2. Out near the right point in the Virginia defensive zone. Pushed back down along in behind the net. It's picked up by Paneff. Paneff circles in the left corner, comes back behind the net. He'll try a near side pass. That's deflected on a clearing attempt by Herman. Out to center is Flatley. And the Blue Jackets, effective forecheck in the neutral zone, and we got a penalty coming up.
Charging.
And it's going to be charging. And it's going to be called on Rusic. This will come at 5:47. And it's power play number 2 for Virginia, who scored right off the bat on their first one.
Yeah, they were right into it and got the goal. So.
Face off to the right of right. Sepala clears it around. Belic out near the left point. Trying to get it to Birdsall. Now Birdsall has it from Belic. Rolls off his stick. And Birdsall carries it back into the Blue Jacket zone and gives it back to Zimba. Zimba to Belic. Belic banks it off the right wing wall out to center. Moreland has it. Pushes it into the Blue Jacket zone. Moreland rattles it around. Comes to the left wing half wall. Out to the blue line to Seitz. Seitz spins near the left point. To the left circle. Seitz sends it deep to Bialke. Back to the half wall to Seitz on the left wing. Up high. They'll work it around. Here's Bialke trying to put it in the front of the goal. And diving out is Logan Wright to make the save. Because right in front they were trying to work Zupets in the front of the net. Minute 19 to go in that power play. For Virginia, they trail 3-1. 10:31 to go, period 2. And the face-off comes out to the blue line and poked down into neutral ice by Cabina. Spinning with the puck is Coldigelli. Over to Seitz in his own zone. Seitz tries to get by Rhiannon. Here's Seitz at center ice. Seitz brings it across on the left wing. Seitz looking, tried to work it over to the right circle to Moreland. It goes off his stick and cleared but not out. Saved at the right point by Coldigelli. Sent down low and finally cleared down the ice by the Blue Jackets. 33 seconds to go in that power play for Virginia. 9:42 to go in period 2. Blue Jackets up 3-1. Quickly down the other way, it's Doherty. Doherty carried into the end boards. Rolls off his stick. Bialke tried to center it. Got a penalty coming up on the Blue Jackets. It's going to be a trip. It'll be a 15-second 5-on-3. And going off on the trip is going to be Carter Anderson. This will come at 7:33. So 15 seconds of a 5-on-3 for Virginia. And then they'll have another power play of 1:45 of 5-on-4 hockey. Face off controlled by Virginia. Here's Seitz. Top of the left circle. Sends it down low to Bialke. Back to Seitz. Works it over on the right side. Right in front. And the shot's deflected. And now, still minute 40 to go in that Anderson penalty. Blue Jackets with the puck and trying to clear it and went up into the Virginia bench. Minute 35 to go in the power play. Face-off's going to be to the left of right. 9:02 to go in the second period. Blue Jackets up 3-1. Shots even at 11. Doug Dieter, Randy Catron bringing the action. And unable to hold the right point was Doherty. He's got to go back out to neutral ice to get it. Cross ice pass to Bonicato. Another right wing pass. And then Doherty just drills it down the ice. He was trying to connect with Herman at center.
And icing call there. That's never good on the power play.
Well, he was unable to hold the zone initially, and then he tried to make the long pass, and it was nowhere near Herman for the icing. We're going to face off to the right now of Krybik. Here's Cabina's shot from the left wing half wall, and a glove save by Krybik. Still a minute 16 to go in that power play. Tied up in the circle, and now here comes Virginia. Bialke gets by the D. Bialke is shot from the right circle, and a big save by Wright comes out near the left point. Seitz with the puck. Here's Seitz. Seitz up high. Works it over on the right wing to Drake. Actually with Koldajelli, excuse me. Back to Seitz at the left point. 54 seconds to go. Koldajelli. Right point sends it low to Bialke for the one-timer, and he whipped on it. He'll battle with Sanborn along the end wall. Into the left corner. It'll be picked up by Rhiannon and fired down into the Virginia zone where Koldajelli has it. Koldajelli stick handles to center. He'll bring it across on the right wing. His shot's blocked by Cabina. Picked up by Koldajelli now near the left corner. Bottom of the left circle. Back up high. They'll work it around. That was Zupet. Koldajelli. Left wing half wall to Seitz. Seitz. Cross ice pass. Little high for Moreland. Moreland into the right corner. Spins and avoids Cabina. 13 seconds to go in the power play. Shot put on is blocked in front. And Rhiannon will battle for the puck. He'll come away with it with 5 seconds to go. He'll carry it into the Virginia zone. Just send it deep. Line change coming up for the Blue Jackets, and they successfully killed off 4 minutes of penalties. At center with the puck is Herman. Herman sends it in deep. Virginia will switch up their lines with 7:13 to go in period 2. And it's a 3-1 Blue Jacket lead. Cross ice pass on the left wing. Lasky backhands it down into the Virginia zone. He'll give chase. He goes into the boards hard with little help from Flatley. Into the right corner. At the half wall. Back to Zimba at the right point. Sends it off the glass. Sends it deep to Lasky. And his shot sails through the crease. Sepala, a big blast on the left pad saved by Krybik. Loose puck's going to be picked up by Virginia Zadnikar. Zadnikar gets it into the Blue Jacket zone down in the left corner. Drake tried to get to the puck, unable to do so as Sepala got there first. And in the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone, Zimba takes a check from Drake. And the Blue Jackets come away with it. Here's Belich. Belich had to roll off his stick, comes out to neutral ice. Chip back into the Blue Jacket zone, but right there is Sepala. Stick handles the center. From the blue line, sent deep by Belich. Line change coming up. Long pass, tipped into the Blue Jacket zone by Zadnikar. Into the left corner. Kylan had it momentarily and then had it taken away. Here's Allison. Sends it back out to neutral. Flatley left it. And now Chicky has it for the Blue Jackets in his own zone. The pass is behind Willard. It's going to roll down into the right corner of the Virginia zone. Back to pick it up is Finep, who avoids a check. Chicky kept it alive, though. Sends it back in behind the Virginia net. At the half wall is Kylan. Now Finep has it. Working on the left side. Trying to dig it loose as Birdsall rolls off his stick. And it's going to come out to center off the stick of Herman, but right there is Willard. Cross ice to Olsen. Out to center. Willard overskates it. Back the other way is Bialke working in on the left wing. Tried to get by Sanborn. Tried to center it, and it's cleared away. Pinching down and sending it deep was Isaacson. So a 5:07 to go. We're going to have a face-off down here to the right of Logan Wright as the net had come off its mooring. 3-1 Blue Jackets. On the Zimba goal to make it a 2-goal lead. Here in period number 2, shots all even at 12. With 5:05 to go in period 2. Blue Jackets are playing a very well played game here tonight so far. Cross ice pass is behind Birdsall, but Birdsall has it at the left wing half wall, gets a shot off. It's deflected just high and over the net. Zimba tries to send it deep, puts it in behind the net. Here's Cabina. Centering pass is knocked down. Nice play by Isaacson for Virginia. That's behind Moreland. Comes to Zimba. He'll push it back to the half wall where it's finally picked up by Seitz. Seitz with the puck. Long pass intercepted at center by Sepala. He's into the zone. Wrist shot save. And holding on is the goaltender Krybik.
Yeah, Sepala with nice little speed and move there. And Krybek had to be ready for that one.
Yeah, Seitz tried to find Bialke at the Blue Jacket blue line, and that pass was intercepted by Sepala. Nicely done. Face-off controlled by the Blue Jackets. Here's Zimba, takes it to the half wall in the right wing. To Kabina at the right point. Wrist shot right in front. And a knockdown, and finally reaching down and freezing it is the goaltender Cam Krybek, the junior.
Good job by Mitch. Throws that puck out front. Kind of a goalie was screened on that play, and chance to maybe knock one in, get a garbage goal up front there, but Krybek held it out of there.
Face-off comes to the right wing half wall. Seitz tries to work it ahead to Zupet into the hitting zone at the right wing half wall. Kabina battling for the puck along with Sepala is there as well. Sepala goes down. Seitz should have probably been called for a trip on that. At the left wing half wall. Now near the left point. Blue Jackets can't clear the zone. Centering pass off the stick of Zupets is cleared away into the left corner. To the blue line. Slap shots blocked by Reenan. Reenan a breakaway. And it's going to roll off his stick. And he tried to dive for it. And he ended up in the back of the net.
Yeah, Jake, that time.
That came off the block. That allowed that puck to come out to neutral and allowed him to use his speed to get to that puck. He just couldn't hold on to it.
No, lost control of the puck as he went in and ended up in the back of the net, but nice try for Jake there.
Isaacson didn't have the speed for Jake. Melich will take that draw with Peterson. Blue Jackets control it. Sanborn banks it off the left wing wall. Versich golfs it in. In behind the net is Bonicato. His pass to the left wing half wall. Versich knocks it right back into the Virginia left corner. Versich, he's knocking over his own people. He just took out Bellish.
Knocked him down.
He's like, I'm just going to hit a body. I don't care.
Yeah.
Here's Zadnikar to center for Virginia. He'll backhand it off the left wing wall into the Blue Jacket zone. Line change for Virginia. 3 minutes to go in period 2. Blue Jackets lead 3-1. At center, it's Anderson. Stick handles across on the left wing. His shot's deflected up and out of play from the left wing half wall. 2:49 to go in period 2. Coming up in between periods, Circus Elephants. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
You got everybody excited now, Doug. You laid that bone out there.
Yeah.
Now everybody's going to be disappointed when they find out
there were no Circus Elephants.
There isn't.
Face-off coming up to the left of Krybek. Coming up in between periods, of course, we'll review our scoring in this second period and also take a look at some more of them games going on. There weren't a whole lot of Northland teams, so to speak, playing tonight. There were only 3 games scheduled. 2 of them got postponed because of the weather. Knocked down by Sepala at the blue line, tipped in by Willard. Into the left corner of the Virginia zone. Willard gives chase with Koldejelli. Left point, Sepala, a big wrister got through and a left pad saved by Krybek. Into the right corner of the Virginia zone with 2:20 to go. Blue Jackets lead by a score of 3-1. Sepala pinches down from the left point to send it in. And now back come the other way. It's Bialke to center, taken away by Sepala and sent right back into the Virginia zone. Long pass. They tried to set it up to Kylan, and it was behind him. They'll waive any icing. Zimba in behind the net with Kylan. And the Blue Jackets come away with it. Long pass. Unable to connect with Chicky. Back to get it in the right circle is Bonicato. Long pass to center, and Zimba fires it down in after he intercepted it. Line change Blue Jackets with 1:38 to go. Chipped into the Blue Jackets zone. Back to pick it up. Olsen in his own right circle. Cross ice pass on the near side to Sanborn. Sanborn sends it out to Birdsall. Birdsall to Kabina. Kabina top of the left circle. Right in front again. Birdsall backhand just over the top of the net. Quickly back the other way. It's Zupets to center. Had it knocked off his stick by Kabina. Birdsall brings it back in. Kabina, wrist shot from the high slot. Save, no rebound, Krybek. Minute 8 to go in period 2. 3-1 Blue Jackets. Shots on goal 16-12. Face off to the left of Krybik. Birdsall will take the draw with Seitz. Gets it right back to Zimba. Zimba's shots deflected into the left corner. Rhiannon, little give and go. Oh, and unable to pull the trigger from the left circle was Birdsall. I like what they were trying to do there, though. It's going to come all the way back to the Blue Jacket blue line. Tipped out to center by Birdsall with under a minute to go in the period. Moreland with the puck. Gets it to the Blue Jacket blue line. It's about as far as it gets. Now Zupek tries to work it over. Intercepted by Zimba. Zimba to Birdsall. Birdsall tries to split the D. Rolls off his stick. And he'll battle. And down goes flatly along the end boards. But Virginia will come away with it. It's Seitz. Left wing pass to Moreland, who's into the Blue Jacket zone. Moreland centering pass. No one home. Sepala with the loose puck. Tries to work it to Rhiannon. Rhiannon backhands it out to center. Poked by Birdsall. His stick goes flying out of his hands with 7 seconds to go. At the Virginia blue line. Shot trickles in on net. And that'll be it for period number 2. And the Blue Jackets lead 3-1. Another good period here for the Blue Jackets here tonight. Shot 17-12 in favor of the Blue Jackets as they lead this by a score of 3-1. Coming up, we'll review our scoring, take a look at some of the other games going on around the way after 2 periods of play here from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. It's Hibbing Chisholm 3, Virginia Mountain Iron Buell 1, and it is Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG, Hibbing, a service of Midwest Communications. After 2 periods of play here from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena, Blue Jackets find themselves on top of the Virginia Mountain Iron Buell Blue Devils by a score of 3-1. And overall, another good period by the Blue Jackets, Randy.
Yeah, great period for the Blue Jackets there, and a period that usually is dominated by the Blue Devils. The Blue Jackets doing very well in that second period.
Why don't you run down our stats from period number 2?
Well, 1 goal in that second period that belonged to the Blue Jackets. This goal coming at 1 minute and 52 seconds into the game, into that second period. Mitch Zimba picking up the goal for the Blue Jackets, and he gets the assist from Matt Versich, and the second assist credited to Nick Belich. And that score made it 3-1 in favor of the Blue Jackets at that time. And then the penalties, 2 minor penalties assessed to the Blue Jackets for a total of 4 minutes of penalties in the second period. No penalties for the Blue Devils in the second period. And goaltender saves in that second period for Cam Krybik of the Virginia Mountain Iron Buell Blue Devils at 7 for a 2-period total of 11. 2-period total of 14. And Logan Wright of your hometown Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets, 4 saves in that second period for a 2-period total of 11. After 2 periods in the books, it is 3-1 in favor of your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets.
Taking a look at some of the scores going on around the state of Minnesota. It's a final, and Minnetonka all over Blaine today by a score of 10-1. Minnetonka, ranked number 2 in AA at the moment, get the big victory over Blaine. Another final, it's Rogers 6-1 over Cambridge Isanti. St. Thomas, with 2 minutes to go in that contest, all over Hastings by a score of 12-1. St. Thomas Academy ranked 3rd in AA. Scroll down here and see what else we got going on. A tight matchup after 2 is Sartell St. Stephen 3-2 over Hutchinson. And after 2 periods, Andover now on top of Maple Grove 4-0. Tartan and Matamidi tied up at 3 after 2 periods of play, Randy. That upset's still there.
Yeah, it's still looming there for that mighty Tartan team.
Tartan Arena in Oakdale's the place to be tonight, seeing if Matamidi, the number 2 team in Class A, can pull out the victory, but they're tied at 3 after 2 periods of play. Of course, The Duluth East at Grand Rapids was postponed tonight, as well as Denfeld at Hermantown. The only other game that I got is Proctor at Northern Lakes, and I'm assuming that one probably was postponed as well. And actually not even showing up in the schedule anymore here today. Over on the girls' side of thing, Awful Quiet Superiors at Evelyn Gilbert. So an interesting prediction coming out of the Let's Play Hockey people. So they did their little prediction for the 2018 champions.
Okay.
We'll start with girls Class A. Last year's champ was Blake. The current number 1 is Thief River Falls. They say on the shoulders of Miss Hockey favorite Taylor Heisey, or however you say her name, Red Wing wins its first state title, edging Warroad in the championship game.
Okay.
All right. In girls AA, Edina was the 2017 champ. Current number 1 is Blake. Blake moves up to AA and doesn't miss a beat. They defeat Centennial to win their 5th state title in 6 years.
Okay.
Behind 6 or 8 girls that are committed to a D1 school. Can you imagine having 8 D1 players on your team?
Yeah, that's incredible.
All right, let's look over on the boys' side. Hermantown was the 2017 champion. They're currently number 1. Their prediction. This is a Let's Play Hockey prediction. Matamidi captures its first ever state championship, knocking off Hermantown in the state title game for the ages. The championship game will mark Hermantown's final game in Class A.
Okay.
And then in boys AA, Grand Rapids won last year. Currently Duluth East is number 1. Paced by the best offensive attack in the state. Let's Play Hockey says Edina will defeat Duluth East to claim its 10th state title. But then again, let's just jump to the NHL because they go through all this.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Pittsburgh won last year. Tampa Bay is number 1 currently.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Wild make a run in the second half of the season to comfortably make the playoffs, but once again fall in the first round. This time in 6 games to Nashville. Tampa Bay goes on to win its 2nd cup, defeating St. Louis in 6 games.
Okay.
So there's your predictions. The odds apparently for the Minnesota Wild right now are 28-1.
Huh. Should go bet a bunch of money on it. Make a bet.
I'm not quite sure where they got those odds, but, you know, those are the odds. But I just thought I'd share that. I found this today. It's in the latest edition of Let's Play Hockey, or stateofhockey.com, and it's predicting the 2018 champions. All right, let's take another quick break. They got all the foam rubber pucks to pick up, and then we'll get our 3rd period underway. After 2 from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. Our scores, Hibbing Chisholm 3, and Virginia Mountain Iron Buell 1. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG. And both squads are back out on the ice. 3rd period action will commence here momentarily. Blue Jackets will be moving right to left. In the 3rd period this year, Blue Jackets have been outscored 16-12. Virginia has outscored their opponents 15-13. More importantly, a stat to hold on to as we work our way through this 3rd period. The Blue Jackets, when they score 3 or more, are 4-0-0. And Virginia, when they allow 3 or more, are 3-5-0. Doug Dietrich, Randy Catron bringing in the action. Birdsall take the draw with Seitz. Seitz controls it, and we're underway. Here's Seitz from his own zone. He'll circle. Loses it at center. Sapola sends it in deep. In behind the net is Coldigelli, or no, that's Bonicato, excuse me, now to Coldigelli along the end board. Right wing pass a little bit too far in front of Zupats. It does come out the center. Rolls down into the right corner of the Blue Jackets zone. Picked up by Carter Anderson. Anderson tied up near the right wing half wall. The stick loose on the ice. Here comes Ryan, left circle. Wrist shot, glove save, held on by junior Cam Krybik for the Blue Devils. (3-1) Blue Jacket lead. 16:21 to go. shots on goal, 18-12 in favor of the Blue Jackets. And at the beginning of the broadcast, Randy, this is a game we said that the Blue Jackets had to have if they want any hopes of getting in one of the top 4 seeds come playoff time.
Yeah, we talked about that and the importance and staying out of the penalty box, and we've done both of those here tonight so far.
Shot from the left point off the stick. Anderson is wide. Loose puck picked up in front of the net by Virginia. That was Coldigelli, sent it out to center. Golfed in by Bialke offside. .57 to go. 3-1 Blue Jackets. 19-12 shots on goal. Face off just outside the defensive zone of Virginia. Virginia controls the puck. Intercepted at center by Cephala. He'll just push it back into the Virginia zone. And with its finesse, trying to work it to the Blue Jacket blue line. Loose puck's gathered in by Seitz to Zupets, who had it poked off his stick as soon as he enters the Blue Jacket zone, but Seitz is there to hold on to it. Seitz ridden off the play by Birdsall at the blue line. Knocked in behind the Blue Jacket net. Cephala sends it around near the left wing half wall. Now Zimba into the left corner. He'll avoid Zupets. Zimba, left wing pass to Kabina. Kabina cross ice on the right side to Rhiannon. His centering pass is deflected on the end boards in behind the Virginia net with 15:09 to go. Worked up by Flatley. Quickly out to Seitz. Seitz at the Blue Jacket blue line. Tried to set up Zupets. And Seitz is going off. Two minutes for a slash. And the Blue Jackets go in their first power play. This will come at 2:03. Power play for the year has been good for the Blue Jackets, Randy. Get this, 45.8%. On 24 power plays, the Blue Jackets have 11 power play goals. Penalty kill for Virginia, not bad, 81.4%. They do have 2 short-ended goals. Seitz and Bialke are the recipients of those. Face off to the left to Krybik. And it comes out to the right point, Cephala. Lets it roll down into the right corner. Trying to clear it was Isaacson. Goes up and out of play. Face off now to the left of Krybik. Birdsall will take that draw with Isaacson once again. Blue Jackets have it. Right point, thrown in towards the net, and it deflects just wide. Belich couldn't quite get to it. Otherwise, he had a wide open net to shoot at. Into the left corner. Daughtry battles with Belich. Gets it back out near the right point to Cephala, who sends it deep. Into the right corner for Belich. Belich checked up on the play by Isaacson and is cleared down the ice by Virginia. Right steers it over to Zimba. Zimba stops in behind the Blue Jacket net to set up the power play with 1:20 to go in that power play. 14-13 to go in the game. Blue Jackets lead 3-1. Brought across. Centering pass in front. Cephala's shots deflected. Comes to the left circle and cleared just out. Zimba's back to pick it up. Right wing pass to Cephala. Cross ice on the left wing to Bursic. Bursic muscles it across as he fights off Kylan at the left wing half wall. And then cleared down the ice by Kylan for the Blue Devils. 50 seconds to go in that Blue Jacket power play. Sanborn will set it up from behind the Hibbing net. Left wing pass to Bursic. Bursic's pass is knocked away by Zupet. Sanborn's back to pick it up, being chased by Moreland. Moreland took it away. Here's Moreland at the left wing half wall. Moreland battling with Sanborn. Sanborn's going off for a hold. Man alive.
Well,
this will come at the 3:35 mark, and that negates a power play. And that's going to put Virginia on the power play in 29 seconds for a minute 31. It'll be their fourth power play coming up for Virginia. Right now it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey. Face off to the right of right. Allison controls it. There behind the net is Zimba. To Lasky on the left wing. He's the center. Lasky, right wing pass too far in front of Allison. And it'll roll along the end boards. Allison goes down. Lasky back to the point. Seppala's shot knocked down by Krybik. 4 seconds to go, and it's back on the power play for Virginia. Here's Seppala from center. Slap shot coming. Sails high the net. Now it's a power play. Number 4 for Virginia. Long pass out to center. Comes to the Blue Jacket blue line and fired right back down the ice by Cabina. Back to pick it up behind the net is Coldigelli. He'll circle the net for the Blue Devils. Coldigelli. Right wing pass. They get it to Moreland. Moreland's across on the right wing. He'll rattle it around the boards at the left wing half wall to Sight. Back into the left corner to Bialki. Minute to go in that power play. Centering pass comes up high to the right circle. Moreland couldn't get to it. That pass is off from Coldigelli. Thrown in front of the net, and it's cleared away by the Blue Jackets. Got a penalty coming up. It's going to be on the Blue Jackets, I think.
Yep.
Again, what are we doing? Quickly out to center. With the puck is Seitz. Seitz will just let it roll into the corner. And none of the Blue Jackets are going to touch it until Seitz finally pushes it up against the skate of Cabina in the left corner. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 30 seconds. And going off is who? Are they calling too many men? You got Belich coming in. I didn't see any indication.
I didn't either.
There was a talk down there. Oh, it's on Logan. So Wright picks up the penalty for goaltender interference. I don't know how you call that goaltender interference. I'm going to have to watch that on TV when this is on, because to me that looked like a good play. Nice save by Logan and cleared down the ice by the Blue Jackets. 18 seconds to go. This 5-on-3. It's the second 5-on-3 Virginia's had tonight. And quickly down the other way and carried in offside was Nathan Coldigelli. All right, 7 seconds of 5-on-3 and then a minute and a half of the 5-on-4 traditional power play. Virginia 1 for 4 on the power play tonight. Shots on goal, 2014 Blue Jackets. They lead 3-1, 11:31 to go. Face-off won by Birdsall. Knocked away off the stick of Seppala by Bialki. Bialki and Seppala. Now Bialki behind the net. He'll send it around. Now it's a 5-on-4 power play, and now we got a penalty coming up on Virginia, and going off is Bialki. Bialki will go off, and this will be at the 5:43 mark. So, back to 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 23.
Okay.
Now the coaches over in Virginia want to know what the deal is with that call.
Well, that's a misconduct penalty, Doug.
Yep, it's a misconduct, so I wonder if there's a check from behind or contact to the head.
No, it's only 2-minute minor, so it's...
The contact to the head, though, is the 2 and 10.
Oh, 2 and 10, yeah, yep, that's right.
Draws a 2-minute minor and a 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, unsportsmanlike. What did he say to the referee?
Must have said something.
All right, 4-on-4 hockey as it rolls into the Blue Jacket zone. Zimba works it over on the near side. Seppala in the left circle. with it as Sights up near the blue line. One-timer from the right circle. Didn't get much on it on the slap shot from Bonicato. And an easy save for Wright. So 4-on-4 hockey for another 50 seconds. And then the Blue Jackets will have a power play. I'll bet a very short power play. Coming into this matchup, we thought the Blue Jackets took a lot of penalties, Randy. 124 minutes through 11 games. Through 16 games, Virginia has 204. Shot put on from the right circle and a save by Bialke. Quickly back the other way. There's Sights. Sets it up. Moreland in front. Moreland goes in. And a save by Wright. A huge right leg save. Still 4-on-4 hockey for 22 seconds. And the Blue Jackets will have a short power play. That's sent deep from the right wing half wall by Bonicato. Rolls into the left corner. Moreland avoids the check. Moreland back out to the blue line. Wrist shot coming from Platley. No, he sets it up to the right circle. Bonicato in front. Trying to set it up again. And a shot put on by Sights and another save by Logan Wright. And it's cleared out to neutral ice. Blue Jackets 34-second power play. Their second of the night. Jump down in by Virginia. Cabina sets it up. 25 seconds to go in that power play. Zimba, a right wing pass. Picked up by Birdsall. Birdsall tries to squirt around, and he does. He gets down to the left point. He's up high. Birdsall sets it up right wing half wall. Back to Birdsall, and Birdsall gets tripped by Cabina, his own teammate, and they're tied up at the right wing half wall. Here's Cabina. Back to Birdsall, fighting for Neff. He's knocked off the play. Now Rhiannon in the left corner with 2 seconds to go in the power play. Cross ice to Cabina. Cabina will send it down near the right wing half wall out to Zimba. Zimba sends it low to Birdsall. Birdsall right through the crease. Comes to the left wing half wall. 9:04 to go in the game. Blue Jackets lead 3-1. Deflected right in on net. That actually went off a stick and a goal. Rhiannon from the slot. Found the 5-hole on Krybik. And that'll make it 4-1. And this will come at 8:01. And for Jake, that's goal number 8. Initially, that whole sequence started on a deflection off a Virginia player right in on net. And the Blue Jackets pounce on it. We're going to have a goalie change. Josh Berlin is coming in now at the 8:01 mark. Josh Berlin is going to see some action here tonight, the junior goaltender. Here come the Blue Jackets. Skating right in is Anderson, and just getting through.
He's assisted by number 27, Tristan Birdsall, and number 10, Nation Zimba.
So Zimba gets the assist, and Birdsall. And a goal quickly down the other way, and it's Sights getting the goal as he beats Wright. And for Sights, it's number 17 on the year, and just like that, it's 4-2. I think we started to celebrate a little bit too quickly there.
Yeah, got a little excited there, and Sights comebacks and
8:29, time of the goal. I was trying to pull up these stats now. Josh Berlin is 3-3 on the year.
Assisted by number 22, Lucky Penna, and number 13, Cody Herman. Sights from Penna.
And Herman. Anyway, Josh Berlin, the junior who came in for Cam Krybik, has a goals against average of 3.49 and a save percentage of .871 through 292 minutes on the season. Here's Zimba, a shot and a blocker save by Berlin. Left wing half wall, Cabina. In behind the net. Back to Cabina. Cabina, his backhanded pass is intercepted. I don't know where he was going to go with that, but here's Zupets dumping it into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Got 8 minutes to go. It's a 4-2 Blue Jacket lead. Tied up near the left wing half wall. Here's Rhiannon, and Birdsall just went over and plastered Doherty. Into the left corner, Sepala. Tried to set it up. Rolls into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Zimba with the puck. Kept alive at the right point by Isaacson. Sent deep into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. That'll be fired down the ice for an icing. Blue Jackets, though, needed to get off the ice and switch players. .7:29 to go. Blue Jackets with a 4-2 lead. Face off to the left of Logan Wright. Knocked into the right corner. Sanborn with the puck. Battles with Chesser in the Blue Devil zone. Or excuse me, the Blue Jacket zone. Coming away with it out of the corner is Belich. He's the center. He's the Virginia blue line. Takes a shot from the left wing half wall. Berlin with the save. Versich along the end wall into the left corner. Versich at the left wing half wall. Tries to cut around a couple of players, and it's knocked out the center. With the puck is Peterson. Try to centering pass to Kylan. That goes into the right corner, and that centering pass is cleared away. Bodies banging each other left and right. 6:44 to go. At the left wing, it's Kylan, left circle. Kylan, centering pass, no one's home. Versich with the puck. He'll clear it back out to neutral ice. Backpedaling with the puck was Bonacato. Got it over to Coldigelli, who sends it into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Coldigelli kept it alive. He'll work it over to Seitz. Seitz comes in. Seitz in behind the net, rolls off his thing. We got a penalty coming up. Interference is going to be called, and I think it's going to be Lasky going off, and it is. And this is the problem. You can't. This is power play number 6, Randy.
No.
For a team coming into this game tonight, had a pretty good power play at 30.4%. You're up by 2 goals. You're going back in the penalty box with 6:17 left to go in the game.
Right.
10:43 is going to be the time of this Virginia power play number 5. You know, and they score here, that gives them life with 5 minutes or so to go.
Right. Yeah, they get a goal here. Yeah, quick goal. That certainly does.
And that's exactly what the coach was talking about. Shot hits the side of the net, a slapper from the left circle by Seitz. And another penalty coming up. Zimba's going out for a high stick, and it's a 5-on-3.
Oh, that's not good.
And the look on Justin's face over there right now. He's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
High stick on Zimba. It's a 5-on-3 coming up. This is at the 11-minute mark. They score twice here. It's a tie game.
Yeah.
Am I blind, or is that net off its mooring down there? It's that one post.
Yeah, it looks like it's off the. Looks like it's off the mooring. It does look like it's off the mooring there.
That's what it looks like from this angle. Virginia calls the timeout. Smart play by Reed Larson and his coaches. He's got an opportunity here to tie up this game. This is going to be a huge penalty kill coming up here. On the penalty kill, it's going to be Riordan, Sepala, and Birdsall will be the 3 out there. But again, this goes back to everything that the coaches have been saying. You got to stay out of the penalty box. You cannot take dumb penalties. This is huge. Looked like the Blue Jackets were cruising to a win, and now it's all up in the air thanks to a 5-on-3 for a minute 44 for Virginia. Blue Jackets control the face-off, but is kept alive at the right point by Coldigelli. He'll set it up to Seitz on the left wing. Back to Coldigelli, top of the right circle. One-timer Seitz, shot sails wide from the top of the left circle. And the Blue Jackets clear it down the ice. Minute 24 to go in this 5-on-3. Back out Into the Hibbing Chisholm zone is Seitz. Lays it for Kylan. Kylan sets it up. And the shot put on from Moreland. And the net came off its mooring. So we'll have a face-off now to the left of right. And now that is on its mooring. That wasn't on its mooring to begin with.
Yeah, we thought that it was off.
It looked off from here, and now where it's on now, that's not where that post was earlier. Here's Seitz shot, sails high from the left circle. Jelly, right point. Down low to Kylan. Back up to Seitz, left circle. Seitz spins around, trying to avoid Cabina. 50 seconds of the 5-on-3. Shot blocked by Cabina, and then he clears it down the ice. Berlin will slow it down. He'll hand it off to Jelly with 40 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. We can kill this. This will be huge. Carried across on the right wing by Jelly. He'll rattle it around to the left wing half wall to Seitz. Seitz with the puck. Back to Jelly on the right side. Right circle, back to the left circle. Seitz shot, sails up and over the net again. Into the right corner for Moreland. And that net came off its mooring once again, so the face-off will be to the right of right. 21 seconds to go. In the 5-on-3, 37 seconds to go overall on the power plays. And right now, Logan Wright, sophomore goalie, adjusting some of his equipment. Lasky's out of the box in 21 seconds. Zimba's out in 37. Face off to the right of right. Moreland will take the draw with Bellich. And it's controlled by Virginia. Seitz. Near the left circle, over to the right circle, Jelly. Back to Seitz, left circle, wrist shot, hits the side of the net. Into the left corner, it's Kylan. 8 seconds of the 5-on-3. Jelly tries to center low, Kylan couldn't connect. 2-1, it's 5-on-4. Jelly shot deflected up high and reaching up to snag it out of the air. Like a true center fielder or goalie would be Logan Wright.
Yeah, he got that one out of the air.
11 seconds to go in the power play.
Wow. Blue Jackets kill this off. This is really huge.
And particularly because Virginia's used their timeout as well.
Right.
So even if they make it a 4-3 game, they can have no timeout to try to set anything up.
No, and that plays a big part of it right here.
Cleared but not out. Kept in at the right point by Jelly. Shot sails wide of the net. Trying to wrap around, net came off its mooring again. Trying to squeeze it through there was Cody Herman. So 2 seconds to go in the power play, and then we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. We have 4:01 to go in the game. Blue Jackets lead 4-2. Now we're trying to doctor it up a little bit. Using Logan Wright's water bottle. So the face off to the right of right. And it comes to the left wing half wall. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Again, Virginia now 1 for 7 on the power play. They've had, 2 5-on-3s, 3 5-on-3s tonight? I've lost track. Fired down the ice, icing on the Blue Jackets with 3:39 to go. So 4-2, Blue Jackets lead, 3:39 to go. Blue Jackets trying to hold on for their 8th consecutive win over the Blue Devils. Wrapped around into the left corner. Zimba sends it to the left wing half wall and is chipped out to the Virginia blue line by Rhiannon for Hibbing Chisholm. With the puck is Flatley. Left wing pass, a little bit too far in front of Zupets, but here's Moreland. Moreland, right corner, centering pass to Zupets. His shot goes wide. Out to the blue line. Shots blocked in front by Seppala. Seppala is going to try to set it up for Rhiannon, but getting there first and getting the puck is Bonicato. Here's Seitz to the Blue Jacket blue line. Seitz leaves it for Moreland, left circle. Moreland shot sails through the crease. All alone in front of the net was Zupets, by the way. Backhands it back to Bonicato. He can't control it, and the Blue Jackets, Cabina has it with 2:48 to go. He's at center. He'll dump it in. Line change, Blue Jackets. With the puck. Oh, kept alive by Birdsall. Or is that Willard? That 1 and 7 look too much the same. That is Willard. Carried across by Allison. His pass is knocked in behind the net by Flatley. Into the right corner of the Virginia zone. Sets it up. Willard high slot. His shot's blocked. Cleared out to center. Picked up by Zupets. He's into the Hibbing zone. Gets a shot up. Loose in front. And buried by Moreland. Oh. No one picked Moreland up. That big rebound came out off the pad or right. And Moreland buries it. This will come at the 14:52 mark, and it's 4-3. Moreland's second goal of the night.
Moreland,
who now has 8 on the year. Nobody picked him up.
Strike goal for the Blue Devils, number 7, assisted by number 11, Jack Zupets, and number 9, Jake Seitz.
So Seitz and Zupets get the assist. But here we go. It's a 1-goal game with 2:04 to go. Jump down into the Virginia zone. Belich gives chase with Coldigelli, tied up along the end boards in behind the net. Belich comes away with it into the left corner. He'll circle. He avoids the check of Finette. Belich tying it up. Here's Versich with it. Gets it to the right wing half wall. Belich had it tied up. He'll send it towards the net. And with the puck is Finette. To the left wing half wall. Intercepted by Belich up high. Belich gets a shot off. Not much on it. And the glove save, and Berlin holds on. Well, you got 1:31 to go. Blue Jackets holding on to a 4-3 lead. Face off now to the right of Berlin. Birdsall on the draw. With Seitz. Birdsall wins the draw. Left point, Seppala's shots blocked. Birdsall centering pass out front. And it's poked out to center. Zupets giving chase. But Seppala gets there first for the Blue Jackets. Birdsall to the blue line. Birdsall sets it up right circle off the skate of Rhiannon with 1:10 to go. Rhiannon sends it around. Seppala, left point. His shot's knocked down and blocked by Seitz. Here's Seitz to center. Seitz across on the right wing. Seitz throws it towards the net. Logan Wright will stop it, and he'll just freeze it. 58 seconds to go. Blue Jackets holding on to a 4-3 lead. Goaltender's been pulled for the 5th extra attacker. There's 6 skaters on the ice. Empty net on the other end. Face off to the left of right. Birdsall on a draw. Seitz wins this one. Shots blocked by Cabina, and he felt that one. He's trying to get off the ice, but it goes all the way into the Virginia zone. Here's Seppala at center. Throws it towards the net. That's knocked down. Birdsall tried to get to it. Shot sails wide off the stick of Belich. Into the left corner of the Virginia zone. 37 seconds to go. The goal is empty. And Zimba throws it towards the net. Unable to get much wood on it. Here's Coldigelli. Falls down in his own right corner with 27 seconds to go. Throws it to center. Seppala fires it in from center. And it's an empty net goal. And that seals the deal. This comes at 16:37. And Persepolis, number 3 on the year.
No ball. The play was offside.
What? Oh.
Offside?
Offside.
Who is offside?
Oh, no.
23 seconds to go. I'm going to have to definitely watch this on TV now because
Yeah.
I don't understand how any of that was
I
offside.
want to watch that one.
Birdsall, sights tie up. Birdsall banked off the left wing board. Here's Rhiannon, backhands it. That's knocked down. Centering pass, and it hits the back of the net with 13 seconds to go. So it remains 4-3. Poked away by Birdsall. And Birdsall just everywhere tying this puck up. With 2 seconds, 1 second, that'll do it.
That's it. 8 in a row.
Blue Jackets get a huge win over the 10th ranked team in Class A in Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. Blue Jackets hold on for a 4-3 victory. But more importantly, like we said from the beginning, they needed to get section wins. We don't have any section games left. This is going to do 2 things for them. One, it's going to boost their QRF big time.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time boost.
It should bump them into 4th, but they now 2-2 in the section, and this just gave them a vote of confidence because they've just beat a very good Virginia Mountain Iron Buell team.
Right. Virginia Mountain Iron Buell, great team, and Blue Jackets came here tonight in a game that, we talked about it, a must-win for the Blue Jackets here tonight, and they got a big win, huge win, and definitely a huge boost of confidence for these Blue Jacket boys here.
All right, post-game show is coming up next. The final score here from Hibbing Memorial Arena. Hibbing Chisholm 4, Virginia Mountain Iron Buell 3 on KQ North 106.3 WMFG.